Olá pessoal, tudo ótimo? Espero que todos estejam bem e em casa. Hoje vocês vão assistir no nosso canal do YouTube uma live que eu fiz na semana passada com o Brian Kelly, também conhecido como The Points Guy. Para quem não sabe, o site dele é referência no mundo para viagens, programas de fidelidade e cartões de crédito. E esses foram os temas que a gente abordou. Inclusive, eu perguntei para ele qual é o melhor cartão de crédito americano de alta renda para um brasileiro e tirei dúvidas relacionadas ao Amex Black, o famoso Centurion. Então, senta aí, pega a pipoca e espero que vocês gostem. Não esquece de se inscrever em nosso canal. Um beijo, um abraço, pessoal! Olá, pessoal, estão me ouvindo? Com áudio? Com áudio. Ah, beleza. Alguém falou que estava sem. Vou seguir por aqui. Brian, are you there? Brian tá entrando. Perfect. Brian.
Oi, tudo bem?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. I've been following you through Instagram, and I've been watching that you're cooking a lot, right?
What has the world come to when I am cooking on my Instagram? But there's not too much else we can be doing these days.
But you are improving. I've been following you every day, and every day just get better and better.
It's a viaje. It's a every day. It's a journey. A viaje de cocinar.
Exactly. Well, you know Spanish, right? It's almost the same.
Cocinar. Yeah.
Cozinhar. Cozinhar. That's how we would say in
Cocinar.
Portuguese.
Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah, it's good. I you know, it's nice to not be jet lagged, and you know, even though I'm separate from the points guy, our employees, but we actually are more connected than ever. So you got to look for the silver lining in all of this. How is everyone doing at your company?
Oh, we are also in lockdown. Everybody working from home, and we are also very connected and working a lot to provide good quality of content for our readers. But please let me say thank you a lot for being here today. Our readers love you. Many of them, I was very impressed, already follow you. And yesterday I made one of those pop-up questions at Instagram when I announced I was gonna interview you, and I received so many questions from points geek, from aviation geeks, and from many people that want to know on your entrepreneur profile.
Yeah,
so
ask away. I've got nowhere to go, so
perfect. So I selected some of them, and I would like to start, for you to introduce yourself and how did you start your career and become who you are? The most influential travel blogger in the world.
Oh, stop. You're far too kind. But actually, it was 10 years ago this month. So April of 2010, I started the Points Guy, and it wasn't a blog at first. It was an award booking service. So people would pay me $50, and I would tell them how to use their frequent flyer miles or credit card points. And from there, I started blogging, and it's similar to where we are today with the financial markets. It was in 2010. It was right after the Great Recession, and the economy was on the upswing, and people started traveling a lot more. And so it was kind of right time, right place. And I think because I used to work in finance, I came from a perspective of, someone who's busy and doesn't have a lot of time. And these are the deals you need to know, and basically translating frequent flyer miles and points to a large audience. So it was pretty cool, though. Within a year of blogging, I quit my job full time. And, over the last 10 years, we now have over 10 million monthly readers and 100 employees. And actually tomorrow is our 1-year anniversary of the Points Guy UK. So it's been quite a journey so far, and we're just getting started.
Congratulations. I followed that. Yesterday, I posted our picture when I met you. Do you remember?
I think at Spotchi. Yeah. You
Spot,
can admit it.
exactly.
You were stalking me on Instagram, right?
I swear I was not. You didn't even post it. You said it. I was not. You know, but if I knew you were there, I would go anyway. I wouldn't lie. Since then, I was since back then I was a big fan. So the game in the US market is a little bit different than over here. Most of the mile games is in credit cards. So you know you keep getting them and getting the miles. You use them. You have like so many welcome bonus points. So I wanna ask you a question. How many credit cards do you have?
Eu tenho 25 tarjetas de crédito. Is that right?
Cartões de crédito. Yes, yes,
All right.
yes. 25.
Mais ou menos. Yeah, about 25 credit cards because they're so lucrative. And you know, if you have a small business, so you can get small business credit cards and personal credit cards, and all of them have, you know, 100,000 point sign up bonuses. Even today, there's a United credit card I'm going to get soon that has 100,000 United miles for a single sign up bonus, which is, you know, thousands of dollars in value. So.
Especially for us, United Miles is something that we cannot easily get over here in Brazil. We do not have a single credit card that you can transfer to Mileage Plus. So it's a big thing for us, and $100,000, it's a big thing. Yeah. And actually, that's my next question. I mean, some Brazilians, they can reach the American credit card market. And if you would suggest a high income credit card for a Brazilian reader who wants to start in the credit card American market, which one would it be and why?
Eu penso que Chase Sapphire Reserve is muito bem, porque, well, I would, Chase Sapphire Reserve, 50,000 points just for getting it, and you can transfer to United, but you earn 3 points per dollar spent in travel and dining. So if you think about, if you spend a lot in those categories, it's a no-brainer. If you spend a lot on airfare, the Amex Platinum gives you 5x points on airfare in the US. And that also comes with a lot of different perks like Centurion lounges. So I would say for points, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, and for perks, the Amex Platinum. What is your favorite credit card in Brazil?
That's a tricky question. I also have a couple of them. I have almost 10. And depends, like you said, for what I have Amex Platinum for like 10 years. But I also like the AA Advantage card because it gives me access to AA Advantage miles, which I cannot get them any other way. It's either spending or I would have to get them buying in US dollar, which is in the highest rate ever. So it's always good to have some AA miles. But I want to ask you something. Do you still have Amex Black?
I do. So I have the Amex Business Centurion card, and it's amazing because, well, they just raised the fee to $5,000 US, but I'm in at $2,500 a year. I have one more year before I have to increase. But what that does is, if you have Business Centurion, you get basically you can use all of your Amex points at 2 cents per point in value. So 100,000 Amex points, I can buy a flight that's worth $2,000 US, and I earn miles on top of that. Plus, with the the Black Card, you get American Airlines is a preferred partner. So anytime you buy a flight, you can change it for free. There's all these different perks. So, and I have a concierge that he's like a full-time employee. He books all of our company travel. And even with coronavirus, any issue I ever have, they take care of fully. So, you know, Amex is all about the customer service and knowing if I'm in Tanzania and I need help, Amex is going to be there to help. So that's a nice peace of mind.
Good. You know, for me, I don't have it, but I was offered through my American account opportunity to have it. But I saw that the rate that you get, it's 1 point per dollar on daily basis, right?
Yeah, for the Centurion. Yeah, that's funny. The Centurion is the most expensive Amex, but it's the worst to earn. On the Business Centurion, you get 1.5 whenever you spend $5,000 or more. So the key is I keep the Business Centurion open because I earn points on other Amexes, but you combine them into one account, and then it's the Centurion account. So I get all of the benefits. So I earn on other cards and then redeem through my Centurion. Yeah.
Nice, nice. And then this leads me to my next question. Which channel do you usually use to make your hotel reservations?
It's a great question. I book through Amex Fine Hotels and Resorts a lot because it's usually the same price as the hotel, plus you earn loyalty points, plus Amex gives extra perks like upgrades, noon check-in, which I love when I go to Europe because I don't have to wait till 4 p.m., which is the worst. But you know, hotels.com is a good program because you get 1 free night for every 10, and then you can stay in great hotels. When I was in Brazil last year for Carnival, which I'm still not fully recovered from, that was one of my best trips ever. I stayed at the Fasano in São Paulo, and I stayed at the Miliano in Rio de Janeiro. And I used hotels.com for those because they don't have good loyalty programs. So I like staying in boutique hotels, but I still want to get value back. So hotels.com is good for that. Otherwise, usually just direct with the hotel or through Amex Fine Hotels.
Yeah, I also use hotels.com a lot because of the easy way to get 10% back through their program. And over here in Brazil, sometimes you also can get extra loyalty points. So I use them actually a lot. And this leads me to another good question. What was your favorite recent trip? Was it Brazil?
Of course.
No, seriously.
No.
Yeah.
Brazil, I will tell you what, being in the Samba Drome at 6 in the morning as the sun is starting to rise, and the energy in the Samba Drome in Rio, and the love and the culture, and just people are happy. Yes, people are a little bit drunk, but not like in the US where if you're at an event where there's people fighting, it was love. And that was one of my best trips of all time, for sure. But I'm a scuba diver. I've been to Fernando de Noronha. That was amazing. But I love the Maldives. For me, I've been 5 times. Maldives to me are just so peaceful, relaxing, and amazing scuba diving. So I do love using my points.
I know you chose there to be your honeymoon, so I figured out that one of your favorite spots. But was it even better than the Brando experience in French Polynesia?
Interesting. So the Brando was unique, but it was so small, and the scuba diving was not good. It's on a weird channel, so I couldn't go scuba diving. It was really expensive. It's very relaxing, but I actually preferred Bora Bora. Bora Bora is cool because, you know, you can go, we did a tour around Bora Bora. There's little restaurants you can go to. And the scuba diving in Bora Bora was unbelievable. Manta rays, sharks. So the Brando, I kind of think is overrated for the price. I would rather stay at the Waldorf Maldives than the Brando. That's my opinion.
Well, that's where you spend your honeymoon, as I said, so I bet. And was it good? Was it great? The
Waldorf Astoria Maldives is incredible, incredible. The St. Regis is great. The W, if you have Marriott Bonvoy points. But have you been to the Maldives?
Yes. Sorry, Maldives, no. Only French Polynesia. Maldives, not yet. I want to go. And unfortunately, we don't have access to Bonvoy points over here in Brazil. Unfortunately. So we're there. We got to work on that with Marriott.
We'll bring Bonvoy.
Not quite
to Brazil.
As the American ones.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. If you could help me, I would love to get that in a good transfer. If it would be transferred to one of our credit cards, it would be great. Now, let me ask you, where are you spending your lockdown period? Where are you right now?
So I am in Pennsylvania. It's where I grew up. It's outside of Philadelphia, but it's only 60 miles from New York City. So it's a town called Bucks County is the area. It's beautiful. You know, the one upside to not traveling is that I've been able to focus on my health. I'm cooking, eating healthy. I'm sleeping at the same time. So, you know, the traveling lifestyle, I'm sure Fabio knows too. He's done a really good job at staying fit on the road, but I wasn't. So I was getting fat, and this has been a really nice reset to, you know, get rid of jet lag, focus on health mental and physical health. So I've just been, I adopted a dog almost
Marshall.
a month ago. Marshall, he's the sweetest dog in the world.
People, some of our followers were saying, I want to see Marshall. I want to see Marshall.
Well, I was. Mr. Marshall. Oh, look. Oh, do you see him?
So cute. Yes, so cute. And he was adopted, right?
Yes, I adopted him.
Right,
he was about a year old. I can't believe anyone. He was someone's dog because he came kind of trained, but they're lost.
Well, lucky he found you. Lucky he found you.
Yeah, and everyone says, well, what happens when you travel? But he stays with my parents, or I have a lot of friends, so he'll be well taken care of whenever I do start traveling again.
Will he be a points pup?
He is a points pup. They actually just sent points pup and collar and a bunch of other stuff. And if you want, I don't know if I gave you one of these, but we've got our jet lag.
Not yet. I got a bag.
Shopped at thepointsguy.com. I don't know if we ship to Brazil, but I'll send you one, Ale.
Good. Now, Brian, going to TPG as a company, you already said, but how many employees do you have? Does the website and the company have? And what's your daily routine as the CEO? People think that you travel all the time, but
I don't travel all the time. I mean, that's the thing is my life, so we have over 100 employees and in a bunch of different offices. Our tech team, Austin, Texas, we have people in Charlotte, North Carolina, New York's our headquarters, and then we've got people in the UK. But, my day is, I'm responsible for the future vision of the company. So we have been working on an app that's going to track loyalty programs, help you use them, plan trips. If someone in the US right now had 1 million Amex points, how do I go to Brazil business class? They would have to Google and find a blog post, and we're creating an app that is going to allow consumers to do all of it. So that has been a huge challenge, but it's going to launch later this summer. We're timing it now. We don't want to launch it when no one's traveling, but it's going to be really, really
of course
awesome. So yeah, my job is to help set the vision and raise the quality and quantity of our content. Our team puts out 30 blog posts a day in the US, about 5 in the UK. But then I also am our spokesperson. So like today I was just on a radio show and a TV show. I'm doing this live. Like my goal is to bring the message of travel and points and get people interested. And I love that because, travel connects the world. And I think the more people travel, the better people they become.
One day I'll get there. Believe me. One day I'll get there.
You're a CEO. You're traveling. You're living the life.
No, not quite there. But one day, hopefully, we are working to get there. Now, let me ask you, what is Red Ventures? Some of our readers, they don't know what Red Ventures is. And how is your relationship with them and how do they help you grow?
Yeah, Red Ventures so our parent company is Red Ventures. They've got a big office in Sao Paulo. Red Ventures does a lot of different things. We're a marketing company. We help consumers find the products they want, simply put. So whether it's through the Points Guy, where we help people who want to get a credit card, take a trip, we review hotels and flights. We do the same thing. We own a website called Healthline. If you Google, why do I have a sore throat? Healthline in the US specifically is above WebMD. So we help people find information on if you're moving and want to change your TV cable. We have a lot of big partnerships with big brands like American Express. So in general, we connect consumers with the products they want. And it's a data-driven company, really smart people. I've been a part of Red Ventures acquired the Points Guy about 3 years ago. And we've become a much smarter, faster, and we've grown a lot under Red Ventures. So we are Red Ventures at the Points Guy, and I love visiting our office in Sao Paulo. We just got a new one, so once the travel is allowed, I'm headed south.
Okay, you'll be more than welcome over here, and then you can pay me back the drink the first round that I got you. So that's an appointment.
I will buy you a drink.
So now I was just getting to that point. Red Ventures has an office in Brazil, and do you ever think about opening TPG in Brazil?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great since Red Ventures has an office in Brazil?
I've always thought, I feel at home in Brazil. Personally, I love the energy of, and I saw someone write Bahia. I've never been to Bahia, so I have a lot of Brazil to explore. I want to see the Amazon. I just want to see all of Brazil. So selfishly, I want to bring the Points Guy to Brazil, because just like what you guys are doing, helping people travel, it makes the world a better place. And the travel industry does, help so many people. So yeah, I think everything in business is timing. So right now we're focused on, launching our app, and we'll see how that goes in the US. I'm very confident it's going to be successful. And then who knows, future. I want to have the Points Guy in every country in the world. Because travel is global. Everyone wants to travel, or at least most people do, but everyone wants to save money, and people want to be entertained. So I think through the Points Guy and technology, we're going to be able to do that.
And let me tell you, there's a lot of loyalty education to do over here. It's booming. It's booming the last couple of years, and now it's booming even more. So keep an eye on us. Keep an eye on Brazil. And now, you have...
Oh, I've got an eye on you. That's why I'm here, Ale.
Okay, good to know. Now, Brian, you started in the US and you went to UK. How was the process of opening a branch over there? I mean, how long did it take? How did you hire people over there? I know they're doing great. I follow them, especially on YouTube, and I love their videos comparing, same
YouTubes
airline, different classes.
Yeah, everyone should check out the Points Guy UK on YouTube. They come out with amazing videos, millions of views each. The UK was really fun because I hired Christian, who's up in the air CK, and Nikki Kelvin, they're both aviation geeks, points people. They were the brand, so I knew them as friends through social media, and then they both expressed interest in helping start the brand. So it took about 6 months. We hired them, and it was 6 months or so until we launched. And they spent a lot of time in New York at our mothership, learning how we do content, thinking about how we should craft it for the UK market. What we didn't want to do was launch the Points Guy US version, but then just open a UK office. We wanted a product that was distinctly targeted towards the UK, because we know how annoying it is when we write about these big credit card bonuses. They don't have them in the UK. No. And people get turned off. So we needed to approach that market with a very, market specific approach, which doesn't sound like rocket science, but a lot of brands just take the same playbook and then just translate it. So we have passionate people who love travel, who know how to get points in the UK. So it's been really, really fun. I'm so proud of the team. We're approaching 1 million monthly readers, which is pretty impressive in a country that, only has 35 million or so people.
Great. I follow Nikki, and I know that you also have Jean, which is a Brazilian, which helps you with the video. So great. Yeah, congratulations.
Jean is Brazilian. Dan Ross, who is, he loves Brazil. He studied abroad in Brazil. So there is a deep Brazil love at all parts of the Points Guy.
Great. Good. Once again, good to know that. Now, going back to points, let me ask you, what's your favorite redemption using points?
Oh, well, I love taking my parents on trips. My parents don't like me to waste money. So whenever I travel with them, I have to use points, because they would hate it if I wasted money. They're very frugal. So I love, I've taken them to South Africa. We flew the Q suites. So it was me and my mom and my dad and someone else at the Points Guy trip. So all 4 of us sat in the Q suite. That was pretty awesome, using American Airlines miles. I like the Middle Eastern carriers. So I like Emirates A380 first class, even though it's an old seat. Emirates to me is like the world connected, like the flight crew is all, you'll have flight attendants from Botswana, China, Brazil. Like, I feel United Nations of airlines.
Is that your favorite first class cabin?
I mean, I think the physical cabin itself, I think I like Singapore A380 New first, but I love the shower, and I do like Emirates first class better than the Etihad apartment. Etihad to me is just a little, I don't like how the seat is like straight up or it's like a bed. I like the gaudy Emirates gold throne. I would love it if the Emirates new suite was on the A380. But the A380 is my favorite plane in the world, and it so saddens me to see so many airlines start retiring them because they're just not efficient anymore with this collapse in air travel. What's your favorite plane, Ale?
Yeah, well, my favorite plane, I like small planes, actually. I like small planes. I think it's easy to get in, to get out. And I like Lufthansa, first class a lot.
Love that. Caviar.
Think that, exactly. And it's elegant. So I like Emirates. I love the shower. The shower is unique. But if we're traveling something around 8 to 10 hours, I think I would go with Lufthansa. And I haven't tried Air France first class. So
that's pretty good. Got to do it on the 777. What is your favorite way to fly from Sao Paulo to New York?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, it depends. If I'm traveling with my family, with my kids, I prefer to get side to side seats. So the new LATAM business class is very good for that because they allow you Delta as well. But if I'm flying alone, as long as I go flat, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But for you, it's not only about going flat. I mean, you are very tall.
I'm 2 meters. I'm 6'7". So yeah, I used to say I'm too tall for economy, but now I'm like, there are some business classes I gotta like Lufthansa business class. I hate. I can't fit. I have to like wedge myself. So, but I shouldn't be complaining because I would fly coach anywhere right now. So.
I know the feeling. I know the feeling. And where do you intend to travel when the lockdown ends?
I've never done Ecuador or Peru, and I'm a big scuba diver. I love nature, so I want to do Galapagos, and I want to do Machu Picchu right when it reopens, because I think the beauty of this moment is the earth is healing, and so many destinations like Machu Picchu that have been over touristed, and they're getting a chance to breathe right now. So I think it'll be really cool to go places right before they get crowded again to see, it.
So let me give you a suggestion. You should try the new LATAM new business class.
Yeah, it looks great. And now that they're partners, next week they start becoming partners with Delta, and I'm Delta Platinum. So I'm excited to test that out once it's open.
Good. And then going back to points and miles, if you could choose just one loyalty currency, which one would it be and why?
Well, if it had to be like an airline miles, I think I would choose United. United miles are pretty flexible, although you can't really use them for first class. Actually, maybe I love flying first class. And so Delta miles are terrible because they don't let you redeem on international 3-cabin first. So yeah, I would probably actually, I think I'd say Alaska, because Alaska. You can redeem on Emirates, you can redeem on a bunch of different carriers. Yeah, I think I'd be happy with a lifetime supply of Alaska miles.
This is so sad because we can't reach Alaska out from here, from any credit card. We can only access by buying them. And once again, today we are on the highest dollar rate. Yeah. So it's terrible. It's terrible. Brian, I know that you have another appointment.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you so much for the opportunity. And you are welcome to visit our office in Brazil. It's not as big as yours yet. But we
not a competition. We're all in this together, Ale. I love what you guys are doing and helping more people explore the world. Our visions are aligned, and it's all about, I think, everyone in the travel industry, even competitors. We've got to come together and help the industry. We've never seen anything like this. Airlines are going down every day. Virgin Atlantic is on the edge. Brands like ours will help people be confident flying more. So thank you for doing what you do. And yeah, I will take you up on that caipirinha in Brazil. Preciso agora.
Yes. So do we. So do we. So you are an inspiration, I think, for many YouTubers, Instagrammers, bloggers everywhere. And once again, thanks for the opportunity. And
yeah,
that's
safe.
it, Brian. Be safe. Be safe.
Take care. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Brian. Thank you. Bye.
Take care.